I'm drinking.
Oh God, that's cold.
Drinking bottles tonight, so I
Ooh.
can't make the can noise.
Classing it up. You can toot it though.
Hold on. I'm not good at train noises, just running them. Hey-o!
Hey, you wobbly H'ing, or you making the Eiffel Tower? Either way, you're maintaining eye contact.
The whole time.
Oh yeah. Oh man, welcome back to Two Guys, One Pitch. What an intro.
Yep, it's a lovely Wednesday night.
A lovely Wednesday night. We're kicking it.
Oh,
yeah, man. Good weekend. Shit weather this week so far, though. God damn. Nonstop rain. Freezing.
It's fucking nasty weather.
Yeah.
Very nasty.
But, yeah, we got some rugby in this weekend, or at least I did, I should say. Clay could not join me.
I was halfway there, but I picked my battles.
We're halfway there. Yeah. I just get the text. Yeah, I'm turning around.
I said it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. I'll tell you about it later.
It was just like one of those days, man. Also, too, I was dealing with this hand thing, like trying to get ready, and I was just getting frustrated and having honeydews to do before I left. And
you can have a honeydew with one hand.
Oh man, I try to do too much with this one hand. That's why I get the cast on it Friday. I can't wait. I'm like, put the cast up to my fingertips. I keep trying to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, I got to, and then trying to leave Kingwood on top of everything, like just made me more pissed off sitting in traffic.
Yeah.
I literally got to 59, and it's like one of those things I just go, I even then I was like, I'm not going to make it till halftime. I got to turn right back around because we have a dinner that early evening for my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even be able to stay for the after. But I go, you know what? This isn't even worth it because I know what's going to happen is I'm going to go. I want to stay late. And if I'm late any a little bit, is not worth,
an ass chewing.
Yeah. And I was like, that's how I text you. I was like, I'm going home, man. I'll explain later.
Yeah. Definitely not worth it.
Wasn't worth it either based on the score. Jesus.
Yeah. It was,
that was,
I don't know. It was interesting to watch. Just to let you all know, the Kingwood did not play this weekend, so I did not play in the game. I was there watching on the sidelines. Went to a different match. Yeah, the Kingwood Bart game I thought was rescheduled, but I guess it was forfeited.
I've heard it was forfeited. I've heard it was
rescheduled.
I don't know.
I'll wait for official word to come out on that one. But
that's the Lance Corporal underground rumor.
All right.
If you know, you
know. Yeah, so I saw that the Woodlands and Hurt were playing down at Our Savior Lutheran, the Arrows host field. So I thought I'd swing in because I, got friends on both teams. Go cheer them on. The game was, I want to say, it split. I'll just put the score out there. It was 40-0. Big old goose egg for the Woodlands. They just could not get it together on that one.
That's tough.
And it wasn't for a lack of trying though. Like I don't know. I don't want to call anybody out, but it just really seemed like the back line just wasn't holding it together. I don't know. Squeezing in, just letting the other like wingers and centers kind of take that outside line and just beat them. I don't know.
Some days you're the hammer, some days you're the nail.
Yeah.
The Woodlands were the nail.
But yeah, I saw some good players out there though, man. Shout out to Lewis Hopkins who got man of the match for Hurt. He was also kicking conversions for them, and this guy kicked a conversion, Charlie Brown, and the conversion was good. Fucking hilarious, dude.
That's like, when you know you're good. What position did he play?
He was playing 10. I don't even know what that is.
Fly
half.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
It's usually the kicker. I mean, it doesn't always work out that way because I know like Arrow's kicker is a center, but yeah, usually the fly half in professional rugby usually is the 10 fly.
I mean, a few years back, our kicker was a prop. Shout out Brendan Young.
Oh well, He's also from Australia, so anybody in Australia can kick points after. It doesn't matter what position you are. Not here in America.
Speaking of
Who do we
Brendan,
have before that? Our Tim was Hunter Flory. Sorry, go ahead, Brendan.
yeah,
He was
Henry
in town
Flory,
this weekend, wasn't he?
yeah, he was in town. I saw him at the match. I saw him and Carlos. Ran into Cody's parents. Cody was playing with Hurt.
Fuck Cody.
Hurt.
Sorry, Cody. I love it. I just have to say that every time we say your name.
No, man. Cody came in second
I'm
half.
glad he got playing time.
Yeah, he did.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So they put him on the front line, which I was shocked because he usually plays flank or scrum half. But yeah, it's funny. You see like the descending order in height from tight head prop to hooker to him loose head.
That's great.
I was like,
did he like it?
Cool.
Hate it or like it?
Yeah, he said he liked it. I mean, I think it was just
Cody's
more
also the type of guy I don't think that would tell you if he hated something. He's too nice, and he's like one of the
well, I think that, and also it's just like,
guy.
Are you really having a bad time?
He wouldn't say hate. He'd say I prefer Poinker. Yeah. I mean, anytime you get minutes, it's like whatever. But I don't like playing in the pack. But
yeah, we all can't hang. It's okay.
But I'm a Marine. Marines complain. That's how you know we're happy.
People always look at me when I say weird, like I say that. I'm like, dude, if I'm complaining, just know I'm content. But if I'm like, when I get quiet,
if I'm quiet, I'm miserable as fuck.
Like just know I'm not happy.
100%. If I'm quiet and just like zoned out, I'm so miserable I don't have words for it. But if I'm complaining, it means I'm content and I can just deal with whatever.
Yeah,
like, it's all right.
I've gone internal. If I'm silent, I've gone internal.
It's a coping mechanism. That's what it is. It's a coping mechanism.
Straight up. Yeah, so Woodland's man of the match was Maui Francis. He was their inside center. That guy had some good runs, man. He was making some good moves out there.
Cool name, Maui.
Maui, yeah. Saw some familiar faces on the Woodlands. Nick Wright, Rudy Rangel, Jasper French.
Jasper French?
Yeah. George was off on the sideline.
Was Jasper playing a new position? I don't know why in my head I thought he was playing a new position or something.
He's playing outside center in that match.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then he's a 9 or something, isn't he? I don't know.
I think 9 or
I could be wrong.
I don't know. He's always somewhere in the back line.
George sitting out?
George took a cleat to the face last weekend, and he lost vision in his eye, so he just got it back like a couple days before. So he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take it easy." It's a smart decision, dude.
Was gonna take a year off too,
right?
Well, wait till you have surgery, and then you can just retire for good.
He says as he goes back the Formiga season.
If I had surgery at 22, I'd be back out there. But surgery at 40 hits a little bit different.
Yeah, that's true.
And with kids.
Very true.
And yeah.
So.
Apologies for the stuffiness, folks.
Man, sick again.
It's just the sinus I can't shake, man. I don't know. I think it's also the changing weather's not helping. It's the fucking hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. My body's like going, what are we doing? What are we doing? Anyways.
Can't shake it, just like some of the teams that we picked just can't shake losing. Talking about that.
Yeah, you won. Okay. Me and Paul. And yeah, fuck off. Big thanks though, Paul, for coming on last week.
Definitely. Thanks, Paul. It was very great. Real nice meeting you.
It was I appreciate coming on, man. It was great. Good to catch up, but we were both wrong in our picks for our beloved home team Galveston.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, it's so after the match, Corbin had kind of given me a rundown on it. It was close. It was 19-10. And Galveston only traveled up to Shreveport with 15.
Yeah.
I mean, so 19-10, traveling with only 15. And apparently it was a freaking mud fest on the group me chat for the Galveston alumni. I think it was Fit or Kelly was posting. They had took the jerseys to a car wash and clipped them on the thing or spraying them with the hose. It was so freaking muddy and nasty. I was like, just that's when you know it's a good match.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they had he said Shreveport I'm reading from my text here. So they had 3 go off for injuries, and it's pretty close. I mean, they had injuries, but with just 15, that's what obviously killed them. Same thing as in the Arrows match was they had, I think, 2 subs, maybe, I think
Yeah.
3, and no back subs. They had no fresh legs. I mean, obviously, he told me, he goes, and I know Fid listens to the podcast. I don't know about Tony Pryor, but he said Fid and Tony played 80 minutes. I said, oh, shit, it's bad when Fid's playing 80 minutes.
Oh, shit.
And Tony, like, they're like me. They're like, give me like 5 minutes, if that. That's all I need.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, that's bad. Like,
let me just get out there and
for
stretch
instance,
my
me
legs type of thing.
Yeah, before I had surgery, I'm playing 80 minutes, 2 positions. I'm like, we have no people.
Yeah.
Who would just take 5 minutes at the end. But I was like, damn, dude, that's rough. But I'm glad they at least didn't have to like forfeit or something, right? Again, I think it was an issue with maybe the college kids. But again, and I talked about this last week on the podcast. That rookie, Aiden, their number 5, he was when they played.
Oh,
Arrows,
yeah.
got man of the match again. Yes. The dude's this dude literally is a fucking stud. I was like, if this dude's getting multiple mans in the matches as a rookie that young,
yeah,
I know I think he's at A&M Galvez. He's doing the Maritime Academy. He needs to go do the when he's done with school, like obviously get some experience under your belt, right, while you're going to A&M Galveston. But
right,
go do the Sabercats.
like those academy things, or
not the training, the combine.
Combine, yeah.
Or at least like go up to I mean, that's if you're getting man of the match as a rookie, back-to-back matches.
Yeah.
And I know that Galveston's
got some talent, so it's not like it's you're guaranteed man of the match if you've got like a little bit of skill.
Has like talent, So
there's a lot of competing there.
That's insane. And this dude's he's stout. He's a kid. I mean, I think he's 18, 19. He's a big boy. So that was fucking. I don't know who got man of the match for Shreveport, but
I mean,
that's impressive, man.
He can just do Paul Mullins. Take his pipeline. Play D3 one weekend. Next weekend, just roll up to the Sabercat Stadium, kick a dude off the pitch. Hey, I'm in.
Yeah, they're the same build too. They look like it. This dude's a freaking stud, man. That's you'll see him when we play them. Not when I play them. When Kingwood plays him at the end of this month. But
yeah, that I will not be there for.
You're not gonna go. I'm not playing them, but we're gonna go down there to watch.
Yeah, my dad's retirement party's that day.
I thought your dad already retired.
Force retired.
Okay.
On the 3rd, but he's having his big go out bash. So there's gonna be a bunch of people in from out of town.
Sweet, man.
From all over. So
career, doing what he does. So
yeah,
I'm sure there's a lot of people that want to.
But I'm still confused. I don't know if he's extended or not because they asked him to extend.
So is he retiring but come back contract type of deal?
I think so.
Because when I worked at Exxon, there's a lot of guys that would they would retire from the plant and then they would come back as contract work and made a good amount of money, but basically come back, write some SOPs or help out with this and that. So it's you kind of set your own schedule where it's hey, I don't need the benefits because I have the retirement benefits, blah blah blah, or whatever. But
yeah,
I'll come back and help out and pay me when I can. Make your own hours and blah blah blah.
Yeah, I know he's gotten a lot of people reaching out to him already for some company asked him to come on to do leadership or not motivational speeches but leadership speeches and shit like that. And then
that'd be sweet.
One of our friends wants him to do head of security for his nightclub. So
private security is
for they do those big DJ rave things. So
yeah,
they want him to run that shit. But
that's some good money.
I've been trying to get him to do taco trucks. I've been planting this seed for 8 years.
I was not expecting that to come out of your mouth because I know what your dad did for a living. It's polar opposite of what you're saying of
okay,
taco
okay,
truck.
yeah.
Trying to get him. I'm I thought you were going to say start his own
no
security company or a firearms company or something. You're taco truck is like not what I thought you were gonna say, given his background.
Dude, my dad's a cooking motherfucker, man. He likes cooking.
I've ate some of his food. Yeah, I mean,
I was like, dude,
I thought you.
I've been wanting to have do a taco truck, man. That'd be the best.
That's great. I just threw me for a loop because that's not where I thought you were going.
I'd like to see him like open a taco truck and just take it to like these like super shitty ass areas and just have some dude like try to like rob him and just watch him do like a Man on Fire.
Could you paint the taco truck like as like an armored truck with like a
damn, that'd be pretty dope. Or like a SWAT,
military design, like
a SWAT van or something like that. Yeah,
that'd be cool. Oh, fucking tangent. What were we talking about?
Yeah, we ran on that one. We were just talking about Shreveport,
now I'm thinking
Galveston.
about food trucks. Oh, yeah. Galveston. Yeah, that's what I was telling Corbin was. So the Arrows won. They lost by I think 2 or 3 tries, but like kind of ran away through the end. And I told him, I said, man, if they had a full squad, they'd be undefeated. I think, and that's not my bias showing. I don't want to say undefeated for sure. I know if they had a full squad, they would have beat Shreveport, right? If they had a full squad, it would have been a either way for the Arrows match. It literally would have gone. I can't definitively say they would have won it. That would have been a head-to-head. Whoever had the last try won type of deal. You know what I mean? But it would be them neck and neck. I mean, but Shreveport's doing good. I feel for him, man. It sucks. Like for us, when Kingwood was playing, we had 15. We're blown out by like 90 points. It's like, if we had 23 or 55 on the pitch, it wouldn't have made a difference. But when you're losing by like 9, that's tough. That's a tough pill to swallow. I mean, it's happy that, hey, we had 15. We at least still get to play rugby. But that's a tough one. That's a tough loss.
That's like Kingwood, like pre-COVID.
Yeah,
when everybody was like showing up to practice, we would have like 15 to 20 people out of practice, and you know everybody's actually like running, conditioning, fucking, you know, put in a lot of work those days. And then COVID hit, and everybody was like, "Fuck this."
Yeah, I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, so
like, where are you going? Come back. But yeah, so it's gotta be frustrating. I mean,
I feel for them. I like the Galveston guys. I really want to see them wrap it up, finish the season strong.
It's I mean, and 2, Arrow's got to watch out because I mean they may want to go up, but they're gonna have to be sent up to D2 or something.
I mean, as a club though, that's what you want, right? Like you want to perform at a level to where you get better, and then
maybe,
and then like if they move up to D2, like they're not going to be like fucking big dick on the block anymore. But that's just because like you've stepped up to a new area, so you got to build into it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, so the Arrows are 3-0. Their point differential is 182. I mean, that's just insane.
They've only
point differential is 304. That's gotta be a record.
Stop! I'm submitting us for point differentials to the Texas Hall of Fame.
4. Oh, that's a tough pill to swallow, man.
Why'd you say that, man? You threw me for a loop. God,
because I was looking at the standings of D3 South.
What?
Trying to figure out because I couldn't remember Shreveport was 1 or 2.
Dude, that's so bad. Also, all right. So how have the Arrows only played 3 matches? And this is supposed to be our.
We've played 4.
5th. This is supposed to be our 6th match. Because we
played. Yeah, we played 4. Galveston's played 4. Shreveport's played 4. Bark and Arrows have only played 3. But Bark should have had 4. We should have 5 because that game this past weekend was canceled. I don't. So they must have had their bye week in the beginning.
Yeah,
or something. Yeah, I don't know. So Kingwood. I guess we'll get into this weekend's matches, but Kingwood travels to Shreveport this weekend.
Yeah. I think weather depending, because the TRU sent out that email.
Like and 2, I've seen on news. Obviously, this is today and there's a couple of days from going up there, but the bridges and everything in Dallas are freezing over and people are sliding around and
Yeah.
shit. So
This is
I'm
Wednesday
sure,
night that we're recording. So
yeah. And Shreveport is east of Dallas. I'm saying as far as like up north of Louisiana. So
yeah,
if it's freezing, you're going to deal with the same thing. It won't be too much of an issue going up there in the morning, but if you hang around and come back early evening, it might run into potential problems. But so let's get into picks.
first of all, hold on. We're skipping over a really important pick here, and I feel like we just shouldn't. We shouldn't skip over this. Okay. I just want to say I want to point out this weekend. You said it. Never bet on red. Never bet on red. My boys up there, boys up north.
I don't remember saying that.
They got it. They brought it home.
I don't remember.
Granted, it was against HTX, which I should be rooting for the home city team, but yeah.
I mean, they only lost by 4. I mean, it's still an L.
It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a quarter mile. Winning's winning.
You ain't first, you're last.
Oh hell, son! I was drunk or high when I said that.
Yeah, you were 2 for 2 this past weekend.
Hell yeah!
0
for 2. You would have been 1 for 2 if we played.
If Kingwood would play Bart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that spirit. I like that optimism. Fuck yeah, dude. I got faith in Kingwood.
I got faith. I don't know. But yeah, so we're traveling up. We're traveling up to Shreveport this weekend, weather dependent. Yeah, let's see how the Kingwood boys travel, because this will be the first official travel match, I think. Because Bay Area was supposed to be the first one.
So you're gonna, since you're playing, are you picking Kingwood, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
I can't go against myself. Okay,
so here's the dilemma. I want to pick Kingwood. Obviously, Kingwood's my team. However, I'm down by 3.
You don't even have to say that. I'm just gonna throw this out here. Who sponsors a team and then goes against them? I'm gonna just drop that. I'm gonna drop that right there.
Yeah, I have to. My loyalty is more important than winning. If my company wasn't on the front of the jersey. I love you, King. I can't talk shit.
It's all right. It's all right. We haven't
Even
gotten the jerseys yet.
I would still probably pick Shreveport, but
yeah. It's a solid pick.
And that's not, look, it's not saying Kingwood can't win. Sure, you can win. You can win anything. But if I'm just going off statistics, I like being a statistician. But
if you're playing Moneyball here, you're going with the stats.
Yeah. Well, and to try to catch up to you, I'd have to pick. I don't know.
All right.
So, all right. The other one, Bark versus Arrows.
I think this is going to be a good game because, you know what, though? It's like, all right, if Bark comes and plays like on their game, it's going to be tight. And I think they can pull it out. It'll be close, but they'll pull it. But I'm going to have to go with the Arrows on this one. Consistency. Consistency is key. I mean, you're going to, obviously, right? I feel like you're going to do Arrows as well. Like, it's just there.
I kind of want to pick against them just so they talk more shit to me.
You got to keep it going.
What's his name? Kugler?
Yeah, keep it going.
Kugler and Howard can jump in my IG DMs and give me shit.
They should start an Instagram where they just do memes of you.
Fuck, 2 guys, 1 pitch.
It'd be nothing but the SpongeBob. I didn't pick Arrows, but
the only reason I want to pick against him in some weird choice that Bark wins, I can like get closer to catching you. But look, it doesn't matter because where I'm going to beat you is when the MLR starts. Because these picks are going to go from, because we're only doing like 2 picks, which isn't much because we're just picking like, because we don't, obviously for those listening, we don't know enough about the D3 North. You know, we will kind of get to figure it out as the season goes on. But once MLR starts, we'll have add some picks in there too. I'm going with the Arrows. It's going to be whether we both lose or both win.
Yeah, that's just all. I don't know.
I mean, there's no like in 2 weeks, MLR starts, so that's where we're gonna. That's where we have no lead.
Nobody cares about MLR, man.
Yeah.
We're all here for D3. We're all here for D3 rugby.
Yeah, I'm here for D3 rugby. That's my heart and soul. I love D3 rugby. I like watching MLR, but I don't have an allegiance in ML. Well,
yeah,
okay. I do favor the Warriors because of Paul, but I don't have a. I will not pick against the Warriors. I will tell you that. But
yeah. Well, who else has got going on? Boo.
A lot of D3 matches this weekend, so everybody was on a break. You've got
McAllen and Alamo City. You know, I haven't met anybody from Alamo City. I haven't seen that team, but I think that'll be a pretty good match.
I think so too.
Good luck to McAllen out there. If you guys ended up listening to the podcast, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and two, let me breaking news. I know I say it on the Instagram, but for those of you that listen, like and subscribe when you go see our YouTube videos. I know everybody says it's so cliche, but it does help out. I think to boost it to get more viewers, to help kind of grow the D3 audience, because the more people that listen to our podcast, the more they get to learn about D3 rugby and Texas rugby, and maybe you get more recruits for your team. Somebody listens. Come out. Yeah, you got somebody in mom's basement like wanting a sport to play or wanting to get out, and they're on YouTube or Twitter, and they stumble across Two Guys One Pitch, and they've heard about rugby. And they're like, oh shit, McAllen has a team, or Alamo City has a team, or Clear Lake has a team. For lack of not knowing, and this isn't just to plug us. This is, again, we started this and also to help grow rugby. I want to see rugby grow, but it helps if you like and share and subscribe to whatever you want to call it, the algorithm. I don't know how it all works. I'm not Zuckerfuck, but it helps us. It helps you. It helps rugby. So yeah, I mean, you don't even have to subscribe. I don't know how it helps it, but just like it or share it with other people.
Yeah.
Grow the sport, man. That's what we're all about. That was my side note, but yeah. So yeah, a lot of games this weekend.
Very good plug. Hurt has they're doing a double whammy down here in Houston at our Savior, the Arrows pitch, our Savior Lutheran. Again, their D3 team's playing the Blacks, and their D2 team is playing Hark, which is Billy's team.
Team was disbanded.
So I thought it was disbanded, but maybe they haven't knocked them off the schedule, so they're still showing them.
Okay.
I don't know. But, yeah, Hurt versus Hark. That's going to be a good match. I'm excited to hear or see how Billy does. I'm about to reach out to him, ask him how they played, if he's playing.
Go, Billy.
Oh, Billy, you're so fine. Get the rugby ball and run it.
Go, Billy. Go, Billy.
Oh, Billy, score a try for me.
Oh, Billy. Yep. Tangent.
Yeah, there it is. And then for D1, Blacks versus HTX, and down here in no, it's at Burfield.
Burfield.
Burfield. I think that's all is that all the D3 matches?
No, there's a shit ton of D3. I'll run.
Oh, is there really?
Quick. Yeah, you've got. So they have D3. They have Dallas Reds playing Grand Prairie, but they have a score on there. Again, this isn't us. This is TRU's shit system we go off of. They have a score, so it's like it's been played, but it's in the future. So if their score this weekend actually turns out to be 30-0, I'm calling TRU, and I'm going to get them to pick lottery numbers for me.
Hell yeah!
You've got Austin Huns playing the Dallas Harlequins. You've got Little Rock versus OKC Crusaders, the other Crusaders. You have ORC, the other rugby club, playing Fort Hood. I think that one's going to be really good. I think if I'm betting money, that one's going to be a close one.
That's going to be
my gut.
Yeah, that's going to be a close one. I think that, yeah.
Alliance is playing Denton.
Weather dependent.
Yeah, obviously up there. You said McAllen and Alamo City.
Hold on.
So that's it.
Uh,
I know where you're going.
what's the over under on them on Alliance playing? What are we taking here? What are you taking? Yes or no? You taking yes or no? What do we got? Drum roll.
Only because they played last weekend and it was cold and nasty. I say yes.
You're gonna say yeah?
Yeah, I'd say they do because they played last weekend and the weather was shit. From what I remember, at least it was shit down here. It was shit up in Shreveport, but if they played that, and I think they came close in their match, but shit, now you got me lying. Let me go look.
I'm gonna say that they don't play it. And you know what? If they do, then that's just even more bullshit about them canceling that other match. Or
we still want an explanation for that.
I'm never gonna let this go. I hope I run into someone. You know, we're gonna be so worked up about this, and we're gonna meet some guy from Alliance and be like, "Oh, you fucking guys!"
Beat the shit out of us.
And he's gonna be like, "I have no fucking idea who you guys are."
Yeah. Hey, Gimp with the cast.
Fair enough.
They've played one game.
One game?
Yeah.
And the proof is in the pudding, dude. All the pitches weren't good enough.
Hold on. So they're playing. Hold on. They're playing Denton. Okay, so Denton has played 2 games. They've lost both. So that one should be a close one. It's bottom of the barrel. Not to be a dick. It's just bottom of the barrel match.
Not to be a dick, but
you know what I mean. Like, yeah, it's
you guys aren't faring too well.
It is what it is. I can say that because I play for Kingwood. So that's it for TRU D3, D2, D1 matches. I know there's some D2, but for when we get to D2, we focus on local only usually.
Yeah,
because we don't like you guys. But this podcast would be 4 hours if we gotten it.
No, that's
the thing coming off my mic.
Mainly because I don't like you guys.
Fuck you guys. No,
D3 South for life, bro.
D3 South? D3.
All right.
That was, but yeah.
Cue MLR segue. Boop, 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 MLR.
Segue brought to you by Refine Ruggers Clothing Company. Get yours today at refineruggers.com.
Are you tired of looking like trash? Get more refined in your life. Refined Ruggers.
Are you tired of people not knowing you play rugby without having to wear a rugby jersey with just like some random shirt? Refined Ruggers. Although I don't have shirts on the website yet. This is prototype stuff, but yeah. The economy's not great.
Buy a hat. Get your face shaded. Buy a hat.
Yeah. You can buy a hat.
Protect your head. Buy a hat.
Yeah.
Refined Ruggers. All right. Thanks, sponsorship.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
All right. So you talked about how that Galveston guy, the Galveston 5, should go to the combine.
Aiden,
I just thought about this. I just want to talk about this. The Chicago Hounds had a combine this past weekend, and this is what you have a super rugby team. All right, like what are you doing putting on a combine, dude? You have seriously like the players from both LA and Austin like merged into one team. Here, but I guess like I get it. Like you want people to come out and be like, oh,
give locals a chance or something. I don't know, but yeah,
I feel like it's just like a false hope.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't even know they had a combine.
I guess it was there just to give out those sweet shirts that looked like Starbucks shirts.
Lord have mercy.
The logo, it's perfectly round. It's green. If you squint real hard, the wolf turns into a mermaid.
Holding a cup of coffee.
Holding a cup of coffee. So.
Chicago.
I mean, good on you, Chicago, I guess.
Speaking of Starbucks uniforms, ATL dropped their new uniforms, which just so happens to look like an alternative version of the Hounds.
Yeah, it's not. When they
You
play each
got
other, it's going to be good.
a million colorways at your disposal,
Here's what I don't
and
understand.
you match each other.
They got the same greens, but like ATL has like that peach and blue color. Like, why don't
Yeah,
you use that?
drop the green
Drop the green, use that shit. Like, add more
or make the
color.
green more neon or something, right? I
Like,
mean,
just I feel like
I'm
lean
trying to
into
find
lean into colors, man. Like,
on
I feel like
Twitter
the average. I feel like the main colors in MLR are red, blue, white, yellow, and black. Like, that's it. Like, lean in
gold.
gold, yellow, gold, same shit. Like, lean into some color, man. Get different. Be different. They're sitting there, they're preaching about like being bold. Atlanta, we're bold,
Ain't
but we're
nothing
gonna use
bold.
the same color palette. Fucking other
Yeah, their
teams.
their fan base is not happy.
No. Now I
Well, they
heard,
had what? They had black. Their main color was white, and the accents were red and black.
which makes sense with the the sports teams out there,
Yeah,
right?
the Falcons.
Yeah.
Not so much the Braves, but the Falcons.
Well,
Yeah,
the Braves had the red, right? The blue and red,
they
but
got navy. Yeah,
red.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you got too much red, white, and blue in the East Coast between the Free Jacks and DC, and it used to be New York. But yeah, I mean, they just the
Isn't the
blue and the
Atlanta's
green.
the Atlanta's Didn't Atlanta have a basketball team too?
The Hawks, but they're black and white and red, so it was the
Same,
same as the
same,
rugby.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I
I
don't know
don't know.
why.
It's
It
it's
just
like they,
it just seems
one of
like
the
a
teams goes, "Hey, why don't we use the same designer from the Hounds or vice versa?" And that designer was like, "Man, I ain't got time for this shit, but I could use the money." Just like takes the same color
just
palette,
does
just do
co-
do 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 do.
copy paste. Good
Here you
enough.
go.
Give me money, please.
Like
Yeah.
if I worked at Paladin or whatever the sponsor, I'd be like, "Hey," I'd send them an email. "Hey, you guys just picked out basically the same thing as the other team, right?" Like,
Did you get my email? Yeah, I love the color palette. Wait, I didn't send colors. Wait a minute.
yeah,
Shit, I
like
sent
you
the
go to
wrong email.
war
I sent the email
and
to the wrong team.
each side has like very similar colors, so it's nothing but friendly fire and just wiping out your own people. It's like, yeah, we should have thought this through.
Blue on blue, man. Blue on blue.
Yeah,
Oh
what are we
shit.
doing? The Atlanta Blue Falcons.
Right? Holy shit. Yeah. Some other teams have released their kits. I gotta
Yeah,
tell you, I was super hyped for New Orleans, and I just felt like it fell a little short there
it was like a copy paste.
of last season's.
I feel like nothing really changed. I mean, so where I give New Orleans credit is they have like their Mardi Gras jerseys, right? So they have like they sprinkle in like the
I'm
randomness. So
I'm waiting for that to come out. That's gonna
I give
be
them props on that one, but the main jerseys um,
yeah.
didn't change. Utah at least changed their design up. And then hold on, Toronto came out with their new ones, but it's Canada, so fuck them. Just kidding. They changed it up a little bit from what they had before. They actually changed like some of their designs. I mean, their colors are blue and
It's that
white main with the yellow focus like accent.
it's that same blue though as the New York Ironworkers, isn't it?
No, I think New York is a little bit more darker.
Okay,
Toronto's was more of like a sky blue.
gotcha. I'm like trying to
Um,
remember it. I know I saw it on Twitter.
DC came out with theirs like a week and a half ago, and theirs is like the navy blue with red stripes. I don't know if you've seen it. You know, let me share my screen. What am I
Yeah, share
doing?
your screen. For those
Can't make this
listeners, go
shit
to
play.
YouTube at the 40-minute mark. You'll fucking see these shit.
Yeah, for those
It's
that listen to the podcast, I hope you have
dope.
a good imagination.
Imagination. Imagination.
Imagine all the people. I don't know what. I have Taka's fiber internet and it's taking. Okay, here you go.
Oh, yeah. So they're kind
Not
of cool.
bad. Simple, clean.
Yeah.
Although the this is the wannabe designer in me. The giant circle logo on the stomach is shit placement.
It's yeah.
Just absolute shit placement.
Would you? I would.
Like I would
Would you
I would have put
flop
it
the
like on the lower
stripes?
back or something. I don't know, but that's just yeah. I would lower the stripes. It's just garbage placement.
I guess this goes what you were saying with me with like when I was talking about getting sponsors for the Famigos. You know,
Yeah,
it becomes up time where it's like, do you really want to cluster up your uniform with sponsorships?
I don't, and that's why for like Kingwood's new jerseys, that's why I went with
Yeah, and I
very
get it.
limited sponsors
Like
because
I
it's
get it. These sponsors paid an assload of money to fucking get on these jerseys, but I think at some point you got to go, hey, we still want to come out with like a nice design.
right. Yeah, I mean exactly. It's I was going to email the final design for the Kingwood jersey. I don't know if I showed it to you. I was going to put it on the screen, but
Special sneak peek, sneak peek.
sneaky peeky. Let me see. Let me see.
For those of you who are listening, Clay likes to design jerseys his off time, and he sponsored Kingwood.
I
They were
do.
doing a rebranding of Kingwood, if you would, stepping away from the Crusaders, becoming the Kingwood rugby team, rugby
Changing up our
club.
color palette and going with something local. But yeah, just kind of revamping it. Like we had a break off from COVID, but I I thoroughly. I mean, this is also why I started Refine Ruggers too. Is I thoroughly enjoy designing clothes and stuff because it just started. I had an obsession with buying clothes, but when you have a vision or you go out to buy something and there's not something you want, you fucking make it. That's just the way I mean, that's just if it's just not something you want or something doesn't work the way you want it to, I can make it.
It's true. You go out there and do it.
That's the way I was taught.
So
I
I
just
felt.
emailed it to myself. When it
I
comes
think
up, I'll pull it up.
that's why I started the Famigos. I was just tired of I wanted a jersey that we could do for sevens, and then everybody keeps it because it kind of sucks. Like you play in a jersey and then you have to give it back.
Yeah, that's what.
Like you pay all this money into your club, you can't keep it.
Well, too, that's what when I played for Galveston back in the day. At the end of the year, when they were going to retire the jerseys, they auctioned them off, and like you could buy your number or whatever. And that's why I went with the Kingwoods new jerseys. I went with the more straight cut fit, and not the like stick to your skin fit. Because when the season's over, we're going to do new jerseys. You can buy these and you can wear them out. I mean, not wear them out. You're not going to go, but you can wear them and it's a comfortable fit and not skin tight.
Yeah, it's a
And you
shirt
look
that you can wear to the bar or to a practice and go to the bar afterwards. Or
let me find the.
it's
I
something that
just saved it and now
has
I
more
can't
than
find it.
just more use than only on the pitch.
Yeah, and that's the whole. I mean, that was my whole point of it. But back to your thing of, and you'll see why I was talking about the placement of ads and stuff like that. Like I understand for professionals, like you want to sell, you want sponsors and do all that, but well, I don't.
You also have to put out a jersey that people are going to want to wear.
Right, exactly, 100%.
So
Okay, here we go. Let me open this out of my email. I don't want people to. All right, let me share the screen. Sneak peek for those who watch on YouTube.
drum roll.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So,
Oh, damn.
um, I don't know. Some people may not like it. Some they do. I went with like the paisley skull behind it because it's like I thought it's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, it looks
Like the
cool. It looks
subtle,
very cool.
subdued looking. That's what I was talking about. Like if you put a giant circle logo and all this shit, it takes away from. I don't know. For me, like
The simplicity of it all.
yeah, I want my kit to look badass. Like if I'm gonna lose, at least I look good. But joking aside, but it goes back to like wanting to wear it outside, but did the new logo we came up with. And also this is more of a soccer thing, and this isn't seen in rugby, which I kind of don't understand why I like it. I put the number that's on the back also on the front, as you can see, but that's also like when I'm in rugby and I'm like trying to line up against my man, I want to see. It's like I got to wait for the motherfucker to turn around to see what position he is or something.
Oh my
Usually you can kind
God.
of know like he's been in the match, but it just helps too. It helps with the sir, like when you're going in as a sub, he's like, turn around, let's see your fucking number. And it's like, well, just look at my chest, dick.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was kind of cool to add that just on the front. I know they do it in like soccer, but I don't know why it's not done in rugby. I don't know. But
That's valuable ad space, dude. That's why.
that's why, right? You're probably right, sadly. But obviously, if you can see that are watching, it mimics the Astros colors, just
Yeah,
to represent the local,
old
But
old
yeah, so we
Astros
kept the
colors.
logo simple. We got obviously Refined Ruggers, and then Andy Bray's company, AB Erosion. Pre shout out. But yeah, keep it simple. But I'm excited to get him again. It's straight cut. It's not like form fitting. It fits like a t-shirt would fit, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, I felt that sample that you brought over. That was felt pretty
Yeah,
sturdy.
it's thick. And like we were stretching it as hard as we could and couldn't get it to
Yeah. So
tear
I'm
anything.
excited.
So it's they come this month. The Chinese New Year just was over, but they're coming this month. I'm pretty excited. And then I did the kit also for the high school boys.
Very nice.
So yeah, I'm excited. But that's what I'm talking about with these kits. It's like it's endless what you can do nowadays with sublimation, right?
Yeah.
It's not like old school. With the technology we have in MLR, not technology you have in MLR, but the technology you have at your disposal, the stuff they come like how can Atlanta and Chicago have such close? Like we were talking today because Javi's trying to design the new Famigos jerseys, right? And we want something neon bright, like kind of like we're reminiscing of like the old like Ultimate Warrior look, but
in your face, bam.
I was going through jersey idea because in my head I have something, but I couldn't put it on the iPad yet, and I forgot. And I remembered as soon as I stumbled across it, and I'm gonna fuck up the rugby team name, but Stade Francais or whatever the France's semi-pro team or whatever. I don't remember they semi-pro. They have the most badass jerseys. Stade France. I was telling Stade France has the most badass jerseys, and so I sent Javi all these samples. I was like, "This is what I'm talking about." Is you have so much at your disposal to be creative with it. And mad props, whoever creates the Stade France's jerseys, man, the mind they have for it is just, I love it. It's freaking awesome.
It really is.
And so really, I don't know. Again, that's my pitch to the MLR teams. If you want to sell money at your merchandise booths at game days, have some badass jerseys.
Yeah, have some good stuff.
People to buy. Like I would love to see the merchandise number sales that Stade Francais, or I'm butchering the name, so don't come at me, that they have. I bet it's through the roof, the amount of merchandise sales that team has.
Yeah.
Just based off the color. That's why I'm like hoping that when if it happens, the Miami Sharks or whatever, Miami's rugby team, like Miami is known for its flair, its just people that are just loud, vibrant way poppin'. Of life. Like, please have your freaking kit match the vibe that is Miami, like Miami Vice.
Yeah,
let's do it. Come out in blazers with your sleeves rolled up, just white with neon jersey kit underneath. Like,
oh, dude, man. It's gotta be.
Like, I wish I could design jerseys for the MLR. Everybody would come out with like straight crazy.
Just
kits.
crazy
like, you'd have
colors.
Basic ones, but you would have like just fun colorways, and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, for the fans in mind. And the thing is to try to appeal to all audiences, because when you go to an MLR match, you've got kids, high school, college, the old heads have been playing rugby since 1940, whatever. But have something for each person. Because I was looking on the MLR shop site, and I was trying to look at hats, and the hat selections just got. I mean, like, I want to message you like, hey, let me design some hats for you at least.
Let me get on this hat game for you. I'll hook you up.
Yeah, I don't fucking tangent, but that's why I get excited just with the alternate jerseys they come out with, because the base jerseys, I don't know. Of course, the professionals are going to be like, well, the game of rugby is about winning and losing, not about how you look. I'm like, yeah, I get it. But you know what? When I go
When
to
you,
like job interviews or something like that, and I put my nicest suit on with a tie, straight from the cleaners with dress shoes, fresh shave, I feel like I'm fucking invincible.
hey,
You
there's a
know, there's
reason
something
why.
about looking good and looking fucking top notch and badass makes you more confident.
There's a
There's
reason
something
why
to that.
Ric Flair's legendary
Exactly. Woo!
because he fucking looks great and he
Yes, man.
talks top notch
You
shit.
come out looking like a bag of smashed assholes, you're gonna play like a bag of smashed assholes. I mean,
People kind of remember the British Bulldog. Everybody remembers Macho Man.
exactly, dude.
That's all I
That's
gotta
what I'm
say,
talking about.
right?
Like, you ever walked into, like, you go to a place for like a job interview, right? And you see the other people there, and you see a guy with a Walmart suit on that wasn't tailored. He's got 6 inches
Yeah,
bagged up at the bottom, and again, 10 pounds of shit in a 5 pound bag. And you come in your freshly tailored suit, looking good. Everything's pressed straight from the dry cleaners. I don't care if you don't even know what you're talking about in that half of that interview, as opposed to the other person.
mm-hmm.
You're already setting a standard for how you put yourself together. Is probably how you're going to work.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I don't know how that correlates to having fire ass kit in MLR, but
It does, man. Because
in my head it means something.
when you look good, you look good. You play good.
Yeah,
You look good winning.
yeah.
Everybody wants to buy some good looking gear.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is that the new Sabercats kits? They got the stripes going down the inside of the along the rib cage,
I saw that.
like
Yeah,
the
nice little
tiger
setup team.
stripes. That shit's cool. I do like that.
Like, they made some changes. I mean, I don't know. I'll give them credit when they, like I said, when they do their alternate in the city jerseys or the military stuff. They're kind of cool. There was some that were fucking lame, but
Yeah, San Diego's
Nate
militaries was a good one.
always good. And DC usually goes all out, but
Yeah,
I mean, that's my jersey tangent. I know I keep going. Every time they come out with a new kit, I go on another jersey tangent, and I think it's just, if I pulled up my iPad here, you would see I probably have over 1,000 different designs of stuff for refined ruggers, for Kingwood jerseys, for Eagle stuff. USA Eagles, not Philadelphia Eagles. Give two shits about Philadelphia Eagles, but yeah, man, if you just the imagination, it's like, who does your design? Is it somebody who just doesn't even have a passion for it?
I don't know, man. I wonder how do they even get picked up for that? I don't know.
I mean, it's a graphic design thing, right? I'm sure it's just somebody who's good. Here's the thing: is you can be good at graphic design, but just not give a damn.
Yeah,
If that makes sense, right?
yeah.
It's again, I refine ruggers is, and designing stuff is not my day job. My day job is supply chain and procurement, which obviously is not my passion.
Designing
I mean, I do
jerseys
it.
is.
Yeah, I mean, it really is like designing clothes and jerseys, and coming up with fun. When I designed the Kingwood stuff, I mean, that I don't even know how many hours I put in that. Over 100
Yeah,
at
you put
least.
a lot in for that one.
But it's because that's my passion.
Yeah.
Rugby is my passion, but also designing stuff and just having stuff like when you design something, you want people to be like, "Damn, that's fucking awesome." You know what I mean? I don't know. Again, another late night Adderall wore off Clay ADD rant, but
I'm about it, dude. I'm about it.
fuck it, dude.
I'm here for it. Let's go.
Yeah.
This is our podcast, man. We change the name of it to Two Guys One Pitch to Clay's ADD Rants. Let's go.
Two guys, one rant. Like last week, we have an Eagle, USA Eagle on. We get to see your rabbit, and this week it's me bitching about MLR kits again, and
Oh yeah.
the lack of freaking just thought that's put into them, and
Yeah, I forgot it. I forgot I busted out a rabbit. I should have done it during the show so all the YouTubers could have watched it.
Oh, that's right. You didn't. So this is where I get confused for those that are listening. Before we go live on, not live, but before we hit record, we actually do put some effort into it. We meet, beforehand and
We
go over like what we're going to talk about. We don't just like sit down and go hit record, even though sometimes our podcasts seem like we do.
Yeah.
Half of it at least is thought out and put together. But
some of it, kind of.
So you did bring your rabbit. Paul wanted to see your rabbit. Because I know we've talked about him on here with the rabbits.
That's not code. That's not code for anything. It's a legit rabbit. I just want to clear that up.
Butthole, kid.
Let me see that rabbit, boy.
Hey, let me see your rabbit, boy. So yeah, I forget, and that's where I get. Again, this probably plays an ADD. I forget what we talk about off record and what we talk about on record.
Hell yeah.
My brain is gone. Oh, speaking of that,
I always have to remind myself that too. Like we talk about stuff, and then I'm like,
yeah,
like is that? I always go, oh, that's something I can save to talk about after we're done recording because it's not
talk
really
about it
pertinent.
Before.
Yeah, or before.
And then even after we're done recording, we still sit on here for like another 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I forget. But it reminded me though, I forgot. I had started responding to Ben Rowland, if you're listening, who used to play for Galveston, moved. I think he moved to Florida recently. I don't know if he's on vacation, but you remember I said, because I had lost, I said, hey, if somebody mentions this in the comments or message, I'll send. Again, I don't even remember what I would send. And he had messaged me on Instagram, and I had it typed out like winter chicken dinner, like joking around with him because we played together in Galveston. And I forgot to hit send, and I saw it today. I was like, Jesus Christ! I can tell him, hey, you won. Like, I don't remember what it was that you were supposed to win, but I'll go back and listen. I'm bad at that. I literally have the worst memory. I here's off topic. Another Clay rant. I use my GPS going to work every morning, like going to the grocery store. Common things, because I sometimes would get in the truck and start driving, not for work, but like if I'm going to a grocery store, run an errand, and forget where I'm going.
And you go on autopilot?
Yeah, man. I go on autopilot and I just space out sometimes. And I don't know, TBI or something from the military. Who knows from blowing up shit. But I forget stuff, man. Or I'll like start writing a text and like I forget to hit send. And like a week will pass and I'm going through it. And I'm like, oh, this person thinks I hate him because I never responded.
Oh,
and I just forgot to hit send.
How many times I've done that? I'll
oh,
read
dude,
a text.
So
I'll be at work and I'll read a text. And then some shit will be
I'll
happening at
later.
work. And I'm like, I'll come back to this later. And I completely forget about it. And then 2 days later, I'm like, how come? I was like, I know I texted this person. I wonder if they texted me back, right? And then I see like read 2 days ago. I'm like, fuck. They probably think I just said fuck you.
I'm responding to Ben now on the as I'm on the podcast Saturday. I meant to write back, so I just now responded to go, yes, winter chicken dinner. But I don't remember what I owed him. But Ben's my dude, so I'm gonna hook him up regardless.
It's a PP touch for sure.
Ben's also a vet, so.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever meet Ben?
If I did, I didn't remember his face, I'll remember his face, not his name.
He went to A&M Galveston too. He played there for a couple years when he was there. Man, good dude, great fucking dude. Obviously.
Did he play rugby in Texas after 2017? 2018? 2018, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe then. Yeah.
You probably recognize his face. Yeah, really good dude. He's a veteran also. Like stellar freaking dude. He did the Maritime Academy option, I think, down at A&M Galveston, but I think I think his wife is from Florida. She went to UF. I think maybe, but big cigar aficionado. I know that, but yeah, he goes offshore. So he goes on the boats to work and then comes back, like does stints. But anyway, Ben, if you're listening, I owe you. I'll message you later. Sorry, I had a response and forgot to respond. So I'll hook you up with something, man. I'll send you a hat and a hoodie or something.
Yeah. Better hold up,
man.
better hold up that deal.
I will, man. Hey, Corbin got his shit. But
I'm about to give you a handful of Flamingo stickers so you can start sending shit out because you just lose everything.
He said You gave me the stickers to give out when I went to watch the Arrows Galveston match. And he's like, "Did you give any stickers?" Like, oh, dude, I forgot.
That's
Like, I
right.
get caught up in conversations and just.
I made these podcast stickers. I'm like, here, hand these stickers out so we can just fucking get our shit out there.
Refined Rugger stickers and the podcast stickers handed out 0.
Oh my god, it's great.
Whatever. That's all right. Back to MLR news.
All right, I was gonna say
Jesus
talking
Christ.
about great things. I don't know if we're done with MLR, but fucking. Well, what's that? What are you clicking through?
I was trying to find the Menage a Trois match coming up.
Oh, the
This is it.
Raptors Hounds in Atlanta.
Yeah, so this came out today, actually. Chicago Hounds will take the field for the first time as a team on Friday, February 10th. So Rugby ATL and the American Raptors, which is out of Colorado, which is, excuse me, not MLR. I forget their semi. I don't remember what they are, but it's a 3-team format, each playing 2 40-minute games. All matches will take place at neutral venue off Frank Brown Park in Panama City Beach, Florida. So, yeah, it would be the first match together for the Hounds. And then they noted on here, which I was going to tell you, it says the Chicago has been busy training indoors. No shit, because they're in Chicago. But they don't have their full complement of players available. It remains to be seen who will take the field next weekend. Midfield signing Billy Meeks, who came from Austin. I'm not Austin, LA. One of those yet to arrive.
Wait, so they have all these fucking like players signed who are
But
like
not the full roster back.
Studley, but they're not even showing up yet.
Hey guys, you start in 2 weeks.
Yeah, come on, let's get on it, dude. People are already like in their 4th week of preseason.
You start in 2 weeks. And then there's a preseason. ATL plays a preseason match. This weekend versus my team and recent guest Utah Warriors. But yeah, that'd be a fun 3-way. I don't know if they're televising it for those who are listening, but
I'm
I
sure.
don't know. Chicago's gonna be tackling their own people because ATL and Chicago's uniforms match so well. But
yeah, that's just fucking whack.
so hopefully they televise it. I don't know if they're gonna televise it.
I'm sure they're gonna show it on the Rugby Network
I hope so.
and not Flow Rugby. Fuck Flow Rugby. $40 a month bullshit.
Man, I'm not gonna go on another tangent tonight, but I paid for Flow Rugby just so I could watch the Eagles play, right? Watch Paul. I was like, I'll pay for it. And then as soon as it's over, I end my subscription. But if you want me to go on another 45-minute rant about growing rugby, it's not putting the matches behind a $30 a month fucking paywall.
Dude,
that ain't it.
I bought a month subscription to watch 1 weekend of rugby because Gabby got put in that select team for the Invitational up in Utah.
That's right, yeah.
And they're showing it. So I was like, oh, I want to fucking watch you play. Let's go. And then I like clicked on it and it was like $40. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like,
it's a fucking UFC fight.
Jesus Christ.
But you know what's free?
YouTube.
All these matches right here.
Oh yeah. Go to YouTube.
Yeah.
See what we're sharing.
I'm showing the MLR schedule that starts February 17th.
Yeah. MLR schedule, Rugby Network for free.
And then if it's not on the Rugby Network, like when I used to watch, when I watched the Warriors play Utah, they would show it. I downloaded the local channels. They had an app you could download.
Yeah.
And they would play the games through the local TV channel, and I'd watch it that way. So
is that only in Utah? I'm assuming that's only in Utah because of how popular rugby is out there.
I don't know. It was like a local channel, like if it was like KPRC or something. But yeah, it was unique to because not all the Warriors matches I think were on the NFL Rugby Network, and so that's how I watched some of them was downloading that app for the. So if you're listening and you want to watch Warriors matches, they'll usually show it if you follow them on social media, like what the channel is. But that's one way to do it.
Yeah.
But if not, Rugby Network hosts most of them. 2 matches, February 17th. I don't know how they're 1 hour apart. I wish you only have 2 matches that day. Why wouldn't you stagger them so we can watch both of them? Again, don't get me.
Because they're making you choose between rugby ATL and NOLA.
That's the easiest decision ever.
Yeah, NOLA.
Yeah, of course. They're
I'll
right
make
next
that
door.
answer for everybody.
But yeah, 2 weeks from now, MLR starts back up, and I couldn't be more freaking excited. That's about it for MLR.
Yeah. The Eagles Sevens got into it this past weekend, right?
They got into it and quickly out of it.
Chow. They dropped
They placed 10th at Sydney Sevens, which I don't know where we dropped in rankings, but going into that, we were ranked top 2.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
I don't think we're that high anymore.
No, you can't place 10th and still be number 2. So
no,
that's a bit of a bummer. But
fuck, who's that guy now that's playing? Perry
Baker.
Perry Baker.
Nobody can catch.
Yeah.
Perry Baker is the fast dude. That
motherfucker's fast.
Long legs. Yeah, like fast.
Yeah. He's the new
Carlin Isles.
Yep. Carlin Isles.
Yeah.
For sure.
Taller, but yeah. Same speed. Dude can freaking book it. So obviously that's about the only USA rugby news. Not great news, but not bad. I mean, luckily they were in second, so they can't fall too far and climb back up. No, we're on head coach watch for 15s for USA Rugby. No hire yet.
Now, do you think? All right.
Whenever you start with "do you think," I'm like, yes, let's deep dive.
I'm just because okay, so Eddie Jones. Obviously, we want Eddie Jones here, right? But then they're like, no, fuck you. We want an American head coach. I don't know why they would say that because they're fucking morons. I don't know what they're doing up at USA Rugby. I stand by what I say. You're a fucking idiot for not taking him. But
well, they're winning our licensing deal.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Guess we won't be sending that email for a licensing.
Right. No. I stay. Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Like straight up. Like, why would you not? I don't. Okay. So the whole thing was like they wanted an American head coach. Like who would you think would step up in that position and like able to like fully utilize these players properly after, you had...
They got to have somebody in mind. I mean, they have to...
You think they had somebody in mind, or they just had like a deal with them and they're like, hey, we're going to give it to you, and then Eddie Jones popped up and they're like, everybody's like, hey, yeah. Eddie Jones is out there, and they're like, no, we've already promised this guy.
Todd Cleaver? I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. That's just for lack of vision on names of who possibly. Todd Cleaver is, I mean, an Eagles, I guess you could, Eagles legend in 15's world, living out in Cali. He's not far from Colorado, but I don't know. He just had a kid too, so maybe not. I think he just had a kid. I don't know, unless they're trying to like promote somebody from MLR,
Yeah. I just don't understand why.
I think most of MLR head coaches aren't American.
When you have him, when you have Eddie Jones on the market, just cough up the money, dude. Bring him over here for a year. You don't have to bring him in for like a while. Just bring him in for a year.
Well, I think probably,
get the experience over here for the other coaching staff, and then
for Eddie,
set them up.
Maybe this isn't a shot at our team, but maybe he's like, I want to go to a team that's going to the World Cup, so didn't want to come over here and not, because at least going to, where'd he go? Australia,
yeah.
He gets to go coach in the World Cup. So, I mean, for somebody with that notoriety to go somewhere that he's not going to get to coach like the World Cup or something. Now, could USA probably throw a shit ton of money at him? Sure. But I mean, if you have that big of a passion for the game, you're not in it
for the money
necessarily, just for the money. But
I mean, didn't he do that for like Japan?
I think so. Yeah. Well, I think he coached Japan way back. He
did.
Not way back, but back in the recent World Cup for them too, maybe.
Yeah.
He brought Japan up to
where they're at now.
Relevance, yeah.
Yeah. And then he went to England.
I don't know.
I think he went to England after Japan. I don't know if he stopped anywhere in between, but
Uh,
oh,
Tex-
I don't
Texans got a new head coach. I know it's not rugby news, but
know.
if you're local and listening, but
He'll do good as long as he doesn't get stepped on by the owners.
who D'Amico Ryans?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I say
think
he's
he'll
gonna
do
bring
good.
JJ in. JJ just moved back to Houston.
Look, there it is,
I
right there.
bet you.
Okay, J.J. Watt, new head coach, Sabercats.
JJ, we know you don't know
Sit,
shit about rugby.
put him in. Hey, he knows
Fuck,
it.
coach, put him into play.
He knows enough about exercising and performance, right?
Put him into play.
That he's just there. Head coaches aren't there to develop plans. That's what your offensive,
Yeah, it's a
defensive coaches
coordinator
are.
before.
Yeah, that's what the coordinators are for. Head coaches are there to motivate you.
Exactly.
Put him J.J. Watt in, and then give him like 2 years there. Little rugby experience, right? Just throw him in the deep end. He gets it. He absorbs it all. Shoot him straight up to the top. USA Eagles head coach.
Let
We're
him
going
go
to the
play
World
for the
Cup.
Sabercats as a sub, but no, I say D'Amico brings in Cliff Kingsbury as the OC, and then puts JJ as like some like D lineman coach or something. I don't know. We won't talk football in here, but
If JJ's coming back to Houston, I'm DMing
he's
him.
coming back for sure because his sister's with Brian Cushing's wife.
I thought she's still playing soccer in Chicago.
Well, she just had a kid, so I mean, she's going to be out for.
Have you seen those soccer players? They take like 2 knees to the face and they still run around. They're insane.
Yeah, she's playing soccer up there, but I mean, they were living in Arizona and she was still playing soccer. So
it's a proven fact. Women's soccer players are tougher than men's soccer players.
Well, balls, but yeah, men's soccer players aren't tough. A bunch of bitches. Maybe she's going to play for Houston Dash. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it seems like they're getting the band back together because Cushing used to help coach the Texans. I think strength and conditioning. I don't think he still does. But so you got D'Amico head coaching. Brian Cushing lives in Houston. His wife is sisters to JJ's wife. JJ, if you watched the Hard Knocks in season, you could see his passion for helping the younger guys, right?
Yeah,
Coaching
yeah.
and bringing them on. There's no way that man retires and doesn't do anything where he's not coaching. There's no way. No way.
I think
now he may take a year off to enjoy like time with his son, but
right now's a good chance. Right now's a good chance for me to slide into his DMs.
Slide away.
And get him to be a Famigo.
Lube your body up with baby oil and slide the fuck away.
I'm going to slide in there and be like, hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? You ever think about becoming a Famigo?
Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? I thought I was your only vato. Yeah, I say, hey, you want to be a Famigo? Check out these badass kits.
Come on, bro. You want to play rugby? It's a perfect switch.
God, could you imagine coming out with like a 6'8" rugby dude? Ever tell you the time I went a couple years ago with Window where I went to a game and they took us down behind like the innards where like get to see the guys coming out of the locker room to go out to the the field.
Yeah.
It's like everybody's coming out and then JJ comes by and the dude like high fives me and literally my hand fit like half the size of his palm. And I was just like, the mountain that this, like, can you imagine? Because the running backs in that league are like some of the running backs are like 5'8", 5'9", just like,
yeah.
God bless it. Can you imagine coming through the line like around somebody and then there's JJ, like, blah, blah.
Oh, God, no.
No wonder running backs' careers aren't that long. I mean, this dude just walked by and I was like, that is one of the biggest humans.
You just go, that's power.
Yeah. I was like,
raw power.
Yeah. I mean, I think the only other like bigger dude like I've seen in person athlete wise was what the dude for the Sabercats and the Eagles, CC Mahoney, talked about before. He's 6'8", I think, 6'8" or 6'9", and that's what 6'8", 6'9", Samoan Polynesian dude is just
that's
standing next to him. Like,
that's witnessing Shark Week in real life, right there. Just raw power.
Yeah.
Raw power.
I mean, you're just like you realize how small you're. Like, fuck! I hit the gene pool cesspool. Like I mean, just God. But yeah, I was like, you just don't realize till you're standing there and you're like, oh man. I just think about it. I'm like, I like to think I'm a tough dude most of the times, but if I'm a 40-year-old dude playing rugby, I ain't 40. I mean, you're just like a 5'8" dude. I don't care if you're a professional. If you have somebody like a JJ or even like CC Mahoney or whoever, like the dude for the All Blacks, like 7 foot, they're like a lock or whatever, coming at you, Sam Whitlock or whoever, it doesn't make you feel good. Like you
No,
got to be scared, right? You've
no.
still got to be, even though you're a professional, you've got to go, oh fuck, like right. I mean,
It's
you
a
still like
size thing. It's like you
I
just
want to
know
talk to a
it's
professional
physics.
rugby player that's like 5'8", little scrum half and go, you still go, oh fuck, right? Like even though you're a professional,
Yeah,
like you still go, god damn it.
they probably have to like maintain their like I'm a
Yeah,
cool professional. But no, I don't
yeah,
say that at all. But in their head, they're going every fucking time, every fucking time.
yeah. You have to, right?
Yeah,
I just, yeah. You can't be a scrum half or whoever and be like 5'8", 5'9", a buck 80, and you got this 6'8" dude just coming at you, and you go, nah, this ain't gonna, nah, nope. Yeah, I
it's a
think
hard
about that from
pass.
time to time. Yeah, hard. You know, I was going through the ML rosters, and I didn't realize, fuck his name up, Gary, the winger for the SaberCats I talked about before.
Yeah,
He's 6'5",
Jesus Christ.
and I should have known that because usually, like last year, I was taking pictures on the sideline, standing next to him. I was like, that's a big winger, man. But yeah, he's 6'5" as a winger. Just in my mind as a winger, I picture the shorter guys, but yeah, 6'5", which was the same height I think as Jonah Lemieux. All Blacks great, R.I.P. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
Anyway,
just
so
thinking about how I would see the world through 6'5" eyes.
if only. I don't
If
know. I live
only,
in a
man.
5'8" world.
Right?
I'm thankful for that. So I'll take that. Nothing else to report on. Six Nations. I don't know how we can't leave the podcast without talking about that. Starts this weekend.
Oh shit, that's right. Go Ireland.
I think they obviously have a good shot. I don't know. I say France, but
France has got a strong team.
I don't know. I'm
I
trying
feel
to
like they've
find the
always had a
times,
strong team,
but
though.
I think it's going to be early ass morning. I don't know what it's showing on. I had it before.
They usually like show it, or like
It's
it's
gonna be a
usually
pain in
shown
the
at
ass
like
to
fucking
watch.
like midnight and then like 2 o'clock in the morning. Over here,
Yeah,
it's like random ass times.
I'm trying to find. It says 8:15, but I don't know. Like, what time zone, bitch? 8:15 where?
Italian time zone.
Whose time zone is that? Whose time zone? Is this 24-hour time? Is that in the morning? Is that 8:15 at night? Are we using the 24-hour clock?
Time zones that don't matter.
I don't understand. But anyway, so February 4th, two matches. First one, Wales versus Ireland, and England versus Scotland. And then February
Ooh,
5th, you have Italy versus France.
I wonder if that fucking old dude's playing for Wales. You know what I'm talking about? That
No.
that lock.
When you say old dude, I immediately think of Italy, I think it was, and the dude, the caveman dude with the long hair, just looks like
Oh yeah, yeah,
the
yeah. I know what
meanest
you're
looking
talking about.
motherfucker that played.
For France,
Was it France or Italy? It's France,
where
right?
the guy looks like a caveman. He's got like the long hair and the beard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
forget
he's
his
like
name.
fucking like 7 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
France has the best scrum
I
half, dude.
know.
That little French scrum half guy.
Wales has this. They have this lock. He plays five, I think.
Pop lock and drop it.
He always has the little tape over the top of his ears, and I don't know his name. It starts with a W though, I think.
Wilbur?
But the guy's been playing forever.
I don't know.
He's got to be in his 40s now.
I probably know his face, but
Yeah. No, yeah. When you see him, you go, "Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about."
yeah, it's one of the like as soon as you see it, you go,
Yeah.
oh. Yeah, I don't know. Excuse me for that. Cowboy posted it to the Galveston group chat. Let me see. I think he posted the local times.
About who's playing, or are they going to do like a
Yeah, I
watch
think it
party or
was like I
something?
think he had the local times on it. Here we go. I'm all kinds of stopped up, man. Okay, so the Scotland England is 11:45 a.m. Okay, so good. So they're all morning matches, which is nice. Okay, that's
Is it
good. So
morning or early morning?
uh morning. So you got like 9:15, 11:45, 10 a.m.
That's not too
It's
bad.
all brunch times
Oh,
for you that work in most of the time zones.
yeah.
But it
Alan Wynne Jones.
Alan Wynne Jones. I don't know the
That's the
doesn't tell
guy,
me. Oh,
Alan Wynne Jones.
I would
And I don't
definitely
know if
know his
that's like,
face.
and maybe like I'm just making that up. He's not that old, but I feel like he's old.
He's one of those. Excuse me.
Okay,
One of
maybe.
those like military faces where they're like 22, but they look 50 just because they've been through so much shit.
Yeah. I guess maybe not. Yeah. No, he's 30, 37.
That's old for I guess rugby career, right?
That's old. That's old for a lock, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know how to watch this. Let me Google how to watch Six Nations.
Now I feel silly for like saying that. Like, I mean, the guy's playing on like an international level. Yeah, he's been playing at the international level for like fucking going on 20 years now.
Jesus. BBC or ITV? I've got BBC.
Yeah, I'm sure you
Big
do.
black cock. Yeah, yeah. As soon as I said that, I realized it. Words are like toothpaste. Once they come out, you cannot stick them back in. Um, BBC and ITV. Somebody's got to be streaming it.
Somebody.
Yep,
But
there's that France scrum half. The dude's a freaking beast.
oh man,
DuPont, that's it. DuPont's the French scrum half. DuPont, DuPont, Haas, man. You ever listen to Rammstein,
hell
the
yeah.
German death metal band?
Who hasn't? Did you
Yeah,
ever watch their videos? This dude's like
if you know,
screaming the music, and then he's like pulls out
that
like
dude is
the fake dick and starts like pissing fire.
he's as off his rocker as you can get.
Yeah, straight up. That's what
He's like,
happens when
hey,
you have
Marilyn
pain.
Manson, hold my beer. Good, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, for those listening, I can't figure out how to watch the Six Nations. You'll just
You know what?
Google it or
Just
figure
Google
it out.
it. Just Google it.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah. We're falling apart at the end here. So, yeah, that's it for international, for Six Nations, for all that shit. Hopefully this weekend clears up so we can play some rugby. If not, then well, that's fucking shitty.
Yeah, I'd like to watch some rugby this weekend. Obviously not playing. Ooh, I get my cast on Friday.
Oh, let me sign it.
My
Draw
son,
a
I
dick on it.
asked my son, I said, what color should I get? He said, pink. I said, please. No, I'm
You
good.
got to get pink now.
Actually, I probably would just for him. There's not much I wouldn't do for that boy. So,
She said, "Pink, get pink." Okay.
yeah. Pink is my favorite color. There was enough for you. Pink like the sheets that she lays on. Pink, it was love at first sight. I wonder what that song was about.
A crown,
There's
vagina.
something else I was gonna say. Vagina. What else was there was something else I was gonna mention. Oh, obviously I'm not gonna come to Shreveport to watch you guys, so I try to pick a local match.
That's yeah.
It all depends on the weather. Again, if weather's shit, I ain't leaving my house. But
Oh, you get to go watch the Arrows play? Or are you gonna go watch?
is it in Bay Area?
Yeah. Or are you gonna go watch the Hurt play Hark?
That one I'd like to watch.
I think that'd be a
I'd
good
go
match.
cheer on Billy. All right, so if weather's nice and the wife doesn't have me scheduled for stuff already, let's be honest here, right?
Yeah. All right.
Let's get down to the real reason of what my availability is.
Yeah.
I'll come out to watch the Hurt. What time are they? If it's doubleheader, who's playing what time?
I would assume the D3 is gonna be at noon, and then they're gonna be playing at 2.
Okay, I'll look or I'll message Cody and ask him or something.
Dude, you gotta watch that number 12 for Hurt. I don't know who that guy is, but he's a fucking he built like a meatball. Just like,
is it the same guy that's been playing with him for years? He's like a 4x4, but like in a muscular way.
just full muscle.
Yeah, brick shit house.
Yeah.
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 I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. I walked up to the pitch and I saw him and I was like, oh God. Oh my goodness.
Like, I hope he's slow. That's when I see guys like that. They're like all muscular and jacked. I'm like, I hope you're slow. God, I hope you're slow.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because I can maybe outrun you. That's all I got going for me. Yeah, so I may run out to there if the weather's nice and the warden gives me free time. I'd say that jokingly. I love my wife if she's listening. I love you. Sorry.
Take some stickers.
It's not like they'll get fast out.
Give it to the fans.
I guess I could. You know, when I went to the SaberCats game, I gave out stickers there.
I always tell them, listen to our shit podcast. It's not very good, but
it's getting better. We're
you
polishing
like
the
it.
turd, man. We're polishing the turd.
I think this is the longest podcast that we've done so far where it's just me and you.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. Holy shit.
I'm sure our listeners 30 minutes ago like, what the fuck? But then again, if you listen to us by now, this many episodes, I say this many, like we've done a lot, but if you've listened to our episodes so far, you already know what to expect. It's rugby numbers and talk sprinkled in with tangents. I mean, literally
random shit. I don't know.
Yeah, little this, little. I can't even. I did this.
Little bit of this, little bit of that.
A little
this, a little that. A little Scooby-Doo magic.
I think there's our thumbnail for the video. That's the other thing too. This finding the correct thumbnail takes forever.
There it is. Thumbnail.
Yes, because like trying to find times where we're both not moving at the same time.
All right.
Oh, on that note.
All right, that wraps it up. So I guess we'll see you cocksuckers next week.
Buenos noches, pendejos. Hi, Poppy.